If you had the ability to bring back a cancelled series, what would it be? Erie, Indiana. The first season was standalone eps, but season 2 had a whole story building about Dash X and why so many weird things happened in the town before they cancelled it. There was this show called Awake. Started Jason Isaacs and had Dylan Minnette in it too. Guy gets in a car accident and then can't determine which reality is his real one. In one, his wife died in the car accident and his son lived. In the other, the opposite. When he goes to bed with his wife, he wakes up in the reality where she died and his son lived. It was a mindfuck and I loved it. Trailer still exists. Haps, YouTube, Quack. This show and others on NBC, Life with Damian Lewis, for example, got cancelled when the experiment with Jay Leno hosting a 10-pump talk show occurred. Immo, this was one of the biggest mistakes ever made on TV. EB lost a lot of good shows. Still pisses me off. That one at least got a finale though. I have a short list of single-season TV shows that were great and should not have been cancelled. Awake is near the top of this list. Kings, a show on NBC with Ian McShane, was another one I would love to see return. It ran one season and I revisited regularly. It was great. Forever. A bit ironic that it was cancelled after the first season. Great actors, great characters. I want Tulse and the History Channel to go back to being about learning and history. For anyone who loved Discovery, Animal Planet and History Channel before they went stupid, I recommend Nat Geo Wild and Smithsonian respectively. Great quality content about real things instead of Bigfoot, skinwalkers and ghosts. And the Travel Channel to be about travel. Amazon's version of The Tick. It was cancelled for a stupid reason. New TV exec took over and wanted to scrap all the shows from previous TV exec. Yeah, this was my pick too. The show was well done and really captured the humor from the original cartoons and comic. I wish another service would have picked it up. Good answer, chump. Bring back Expanse in 5 years for the final arc. Well, this is really a tragic way to discover The Expanse isn't getting another season. Guess it might be time for the books. I would bring back I Am Not Okay with This. That first season held so much promise, and I would have loved to see how dark they could have made the story go. But I suppose a good show getting cancelled is Netflix's Mo at the moment. Yes, I loved the quirkiness, writing and acting in that show. It sucks it got canned by Netflix. I wish it could get continued on Prime or something like The Expanse did. Eureka and Warehouse 13. I always loved Eureka. A vote for Warehouse 13. Better Off Ted. The episode where they had to hire white people to follow the black employees around so the automatic lights would work for them is amazing. A show way ahead of its time. Travelers. I loved that show. At least they wrapped it up and didn't leave us on a cliff. Pushing Daisies. The facts were these. It had been 13 years, 6 months, 4 days, 14 hours, 22 minutes, 19 seconds since the show everyone had loved had been cancelled. I've never seen this one, but I love Dead Like Me and heard they are somewhat similar, not just because they both got cancelled prematurely. And on the same note, Better Off Ted. This show inspired me to write to the screen when I was young, and now I'm in the legal process of selling my first screenplay. A direct line from this show to this sale. Thanks for mentioning it. Metallicalypse stops copies me. Dead Like Me, without a second's doubt. Rome, or Deadwood. Rome was so good. Today, one of my favorite shows. The Boondocks. Fuck, I miss that show. Heroes, but only if they go back to how season 1 was. Jericho, just finish it for fuck's sake. Mindhunter. Yup, their plans for season 3 sounded incredible as well. Fuck, it's cancelled. Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency. Yes, this show was so unique and interesting, and I'm saying it was cancelled. The It Crowd. Ook version of A Fire at a Sea Parks. Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency. Or obligatory Firefly comment. Stop cancelling shows with Alan Tudyk. After reading his thread, it should be titled, "Which shows should you never start because you'll be disappointed by not having a concision. Thanks to all of you. I know what to avoid." Also, Game of Thrones. I wish they hadn't stopped at season 6. I hope they decide to finish it someday. Limitless. Teen Titans. The good one. Slade was such a great character. I really liked Batman Beyond 2. They weren't afraid to get dark when the story needed it. Just rewatched How Long Is Forever. For the first time in years, I can feel the weight of those near 20-year Starfire was gone bearing down on me. How the hell is this series nearly that old? Freaks and Geeks Edit. Thank you all for the awards. Take a shot every time you see Firefly. Not taking as many shots as I thought. Maybe how I have it ordered, but I've only seen Firefly mentioned thrice. If I were to take a shot each time I saw the orc, I would be well and truly dead. It'd need to be Firefly, the next generation at this point. 20 years. Flash forward. A comedy show called Happy Ending. I'd give The Owl House at least another full season. Hannibal. My name is Earl. Hey, Crabman. There was a storyboard for a finale where a random guy approaches Earl because the guy has a list of people he's wronged and wants to make up for it, and Earl was on the list, exactly like Earl is doing. Earl realizes something along the lines of, oh, he's done enough good karma and can continue doing good things to random people for the rest of his life, rather than make it up to specific people, and it frees him of the list. This is a very rough recap from memory, but it's a good read if you can find it. Star Trek Enterprise was just getting good when it was cancelled, and they gave it a spiteful, horrible closing episode, honorable mention to the original Star Trek series, which only had 3 seasons and still changed our culture forever. Imagine if it got 7. Lie to me. Final Space, one of the first casualties of the Discovery merger, ended on one bummer of a cliffhanger.